It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Patriots and the 49ers, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we've got week 2 of the preseason, and we've got a compelling matchup here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Godd and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down the field here, too.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does. And you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I've learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
The former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. It's the Mississippi State product at quarterback. Calling the shots will be Dak Prescott.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever. And that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And this is dropped. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 27. Prescott now. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. This 2nd and 4. They'll throw again. Prescott. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Now Prescott. And it's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones from 6 yards away. And the Patriots put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Howard. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good getting set going, man. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so the defense has to be ready each and every time, either equal or try to get us ahead and try to keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes, or they're starting to look like a good offensive football team.
Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. Throwing is Hurts. And that drops down incomplete. Good coverage there. Force the ball free, and it's second down. Hurts. And that nearly an interception here in its opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. During these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth, because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut.
Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. 46 yards. And the 49ers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. They watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play gets them right back up to that level.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards.
We talk so much about run after the catch or run. A term coined by our very own, the coach, John Madden, the legendary one himself. And you definitely won't find a better illustration of it right here. He's going to take this one, and away he goes. Nearly takes it the length of the field before finally being dragged down.
All
situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And he is out of bounds here. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Williams is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they drew it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone. And Sanders has it poked free. One of the linebackers has got it. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the 49ers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Niners. 56 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? When you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7. Another run with Sanders, and he's going to take this one down about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll be taken down, and he does have first down yardage. To him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Hines, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And it's complete. And the end zone touchdown for the Niners. Tyler Fulton, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the 49ers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So second and goal there for the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. Second down is always kind of the, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. New England's offense set to go. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. And they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. 23 yards, the final tally.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Prescott looks to throw on first. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. One of the linebackers is good. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he... And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing on second and long. Prescott. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Niners will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And a pull-back right there as he's going to get this down the inside the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Russ, we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, that one.
Touchdown! Miles Sanders, 39 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy that's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The sack cost them only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches. When they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner, and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Prescott now from the 50. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. And New England has a 1st down. To throw is Prescott. And his pass incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for the 2nd quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion. Face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back
To the air again, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Fourth down now. San Fran's defense is strong in coverage.
I think it's safe to say they've made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage is already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And that is no good. They missed it just wide of the upright, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And now two problems, as I say it. First, you missed the kick, which granted wasn't a long one. But second, you set the other guys up in great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
He's going to take another shot here, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
That is caught. And he's going to have the Niners first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gohan. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here for their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Hines. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry worry. We got you to start things off. You take it from there.
2 yards to go, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49ers 40-yard line.
Now it's Smith running right. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Patriots first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Here's Mayfield. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
That certainly appeared to be a play call when they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
But it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense got pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll bring him back within 4. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Running these run premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They run again with Hines. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. Working the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. And it hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that one. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. This is Hines. And some room to work. And he's going to grab the Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. And across the track in the end zone is a 40-yard touchdown. Probability index because now it's a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They begin with a run by Smith. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a gain of 7. And this is
3rd and 12. Mayfield down. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Here's Hines. 68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Hines on the toss play. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. The Pats at the line ready to go. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. Oh, and now some space to operate. Still going. Touchdown, Patriots. Evan Hall, 48 yards. And the Pats have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. Here in the fourth quarter, defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
The second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Take it at the 37. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Patriots take over. Mayfield and the offense now. Down by a field goal. Just over a minute 40 to play. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Baker.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command him, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now Mayfield. This pass is caught. It's Peoples-Jones with it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Now the try here for the point after. Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that can finish things off for them.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Let's go now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his running back out of the backfield. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Trap 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready?
He's back to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after.
And that's caught.